bedhead. I'm sitting here making a hat. I might even keep this myself. I haven't been able to wear hats because I get overheated real quickly. I've made other hats and I totally love them, so it's like, okay, let's make hats and then keep them, huh? But what I did this year is I have a little tin box and I have folded paper and it says hats, socks, and scarves. And I pulled the hat one. I have a small video stating that. But not everybody watches the videos. So anyway, I'm making hats for the month of January. And then I'll draw again. If I hit hats again, then I'll just take that one out and it's up to the other two. So I've been enjoying doing this. This will also make some good pair of socks, which I should have thought of before, but I want to make some more house socks for myself. I've been wearing my other socks I've used with my Centro, the baby Centro, but that thing doesn't work anymore. I have it for probably about 2 months, and it doesn't matter how thin of a yarn I have it on, it starts clunking and grabbing, and it skips stitches and everything. And I try to take it apart with the handle screw, and the screw won't come undone. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to donate it to Goodwill. Maybe somebody can work on it, but that thing was a piece of junk. My hat one is okay. That's working great. I'm double doing it because I do have a hat on my Centro as well. But I also like doing these manually. So it is January 1st. With all the storms and the ice hitting the branches and getting the power outage and all that kind of stuff, we've had our, internet out. And I call up the company and they'll give you a little spiel to say, hey, this area is out. Well, now they don't say that, and I talk to a customer representative, and so it's something personal with my line. So they're going to come out tomorrow. I'm going to be at work, but I get off at work. I do a half day tomorrow. So I'll come home and see if they can't fix it. They should be able to. They'll probably have to reset some sort of a fuse, because we've had power outages, and then we've had the brown outages, and then, you know how it half comes on. Then we've had 2 large earthquakes. You know, all these things are happening, so the branches are hitting the pole where the pole is. Last time they had to deal with a fuse. So, who knows why, because the customer representative said that, you know, have you had any power outages lately? And I said, oh yeah, we've had them these days and this day. She goes, yeah, because it shows that you've had no power from this time to that time. Then it kind of sort of came on, then it didn't, then it did. I was like, yep, that's exactly what we're going through. So it's just something probably on the line they have to reset and go from there. I've done everything, unplugged everything. She reset the network. It still didn't work. It wasn't accepting it. So now it's just a matter of waiting for them to come out, and hopefully they don't need me here. But I told them when I'm coming home, so if they need me, I will be here, but I doubt it. So, anywho's, other than that, we're just having over a week's worth of rain and snow, and right now it's foggy, and it's warm enough to where it's dripping the snow. So I'm clearing off areas that I want to have cleared from out of my driveway so I can walk to the mailbox. Those kind of things, because don't feel like slipping on ice. My roof is melting. I have a metal roof, so all the snow comes down. I have to clear the walk once in a while. You'll hear this big crashing going on. So go out and clear that. But I'm just chilling here, making 2 hats and writing letters to my pen pals. I'm all caught up, cleaning my desk, trying to feel useful. But I want to also get the hats out because I told myself that I've always made these New Year's resolution, and then I realized that I can't keep going on it. But since I'm in the mood to do this all the time, I figured the chances are better. So, just curious how many of you like to loom or have loomed or what have you. I saw that there's some gloves you can make. There's some fingerless gloves, fingered gloves, and all this stuff. And I was like, I'm I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stick with what I've got. Go through all my hobbies that I have and slim down some of what I have, like cross-stitching and stuff. But yeah, this is going to look sweet. Look at that. Nice and soft, too. Should have made slipper socks. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But I'm yawning a bunch. I don't know why I'm not tired. But I got to go through all the yarn that I have. So this fuzzy stuff will make good house socks. And I have all these kinds of looms, so I could do multiple projects at once. But I'm debating whether to do all this each month and save it to the end of the year and donate when it gets cold again, or just save up and donate whenever I get so many. But I just got to order in, so I have a big box, and I can put all this in the box and then go around and distribute. I did two big loads to Salvation Army of socks and hats. I haven't been on a scarf kick, but it's only because I've been concentrating on hats and everything for some reason. But what I should do is get all my looms and put something on all my looms and then go through and rotate. That'd be fun, right? Have all this yarn everywhere. But yeah, without internet, I'm just sitting here going, I gotta watch it on my phone. Nobody's been coming to the lives. Few conversations. It's hard to see who's on there. So but it forces you to do other things, especially when you don't have any power and what have you. So what are you doing for the New Year's? Any resolutions? Any interesting stories? I'll get lots of views. I'll get barely any likes, but I'll get no comments. If you looked at the last 4 videos that I've done, it's exactly what happened. 0 comments. And I'm like, wow. Why do I even bother doing videos if they're not that interesting? But I guess it all depends upon what you like and how interesting, if they keep your interest. Stop, dang it. There's no more eggnog in the area. I was going to go make myself some because I have a dozen eggs, but then the heavy whipped cream, the 1 quart, is up to $10. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Why is that? The smaller ones are, was it a half a gallon on the big ones? And then the little ones are $5, $6. And I'm like, it's ridiculous. They all of a sudden went skyrocketing. So I'm like, Since it's the first, people are going to be out and about, and because of the weather, the storms coming in, and being paid on Social Security and disability and all that. So I just stay away and let people get done with that, and I'll go in a few days and do what I want to do. I'm not a people person. I'd rather stay inside and do this than be out there. I had the second time of COVID. No, it'd be my third time. Because the second time, I got kicked out of work. This time, my ears are plugged. And then this one is still plugged a little bit. It feels like I have cotton in there. But it's probably liquid behind the ears because I could hear the little bubbling whenever you tilt to one side. And that takes up to 3 months to clear. And it is so weird feeling. So if it doesn't clear, then I'm going to go back to the doctor and see if I need to see an ENT and maybe get some tubes put in so it clears up should I have a problem in the future. But I got my flu and COVID shot. So we'll see how that all goes. The neat time of year like this, if the power ever goes out, you can take your stuff in the refrigerator and put it outside in the snow if you have snow. Or if it's cold enough, that's the neat thing. Find yourself a snowbank or get an ice cooler and put some of that snow in there and put that inside the snowbank, and it just stays cold forever, so that's perfect. But yep, they said it's going to be drier than last year. We shall see. I never pay attention to what they say. Oh, it's going to be a wetter winter and much horrible than last time, and it's going to be drier than last time. Whatever. Just go with the roll. Don't care about trying to predict what it's going to be. Just go with it. Let us know at the end if we got enough water, you know, that kind of thing to last through the summer. That's what I'm worried about, is the freaking fires. They came so close to our town before, several times from several different angles. It was cray-cray. I had to actually pack twice and thought about moving, going, okay, where am I going to go? If we were literally blocked, I think 3 out of 4 areas. And it's like, wow. I can go up one area and be by a lake, go by the other and be Oregon coast and be by more lakes. Go to the other and it's a big city next to us, Nevada. So it's like, can't go up in the mountains because that's where they were. Certain highways were closed, so couldn't go there. It's like, Well, I think that's going to do it for now. I did a little bit of shopping last night, but there's no point in doing a video. So I'm just going to finish this little row here. I'm going to go back to watching my videos on YouTube because I have 5G. And that's the neat thing. If I was still with Verizon, I wouldn't have internet. But with T-Mobile, it switches from internet to 5G. So it picks it up when something isn't, when the Wi-Fi isn't there. And that is very handy. So hopefully they fix it tomorrow. It should be nothing more than with all the power outages and the brown outages going on and off and that flickering kind of thing, it probably just killed one of the, what did I say before? Those little doohickeys. Fuses. Probably just did a fuse thing. Hopefully, that's it. Alright, 2 more to go. Well, that was short and sweet, so I'll see what's up and keep popping on live, and we shall go from there. So until later, bye-bye.